Hello, it's Jez, and I have got a vintage haul for you. Most of this is from my favourite local charity shop, but I do have something from eBay that I recently got. I'm not even sure when I ordered this. I might have ordered this whilst I was away at Easter. I do that sometimes, travelling on a car, and you think, oh, I like that. And yeah, so this is, unfortunately, it hasn't got its Victorian stamp on it. So it's says there the 2nd of December 1850 or 56, something like that. So it would have had a stamp there. It's come off. I think somebody's written that in afterwards. I have got some Victorian stamps, so I can put it on there. Oh well, we can see at the back there. Yeah, 1850 it is. Lovely little seal there, and then you can see that I was talking about this the other day, how Victorian envelopes had a lovely little shape to it, so I really like that. I'm thinking I might deconstruct it and kind of recreate the shape, don't know, but I loved it. Loved it. Brilliant in a postal themed journal, which I am making. I've been making it for quite a while. This one again, the stamp's off it, but I wasn't that bothered. This is 1842, and oh, look at that handwriting. I think it's right to inform you. No, I can't read anymore. Something about a property. Don't know. I don't know if anybody else can read that, or if it's. I know that because I'm a little bit dyslexic, I really can't write this sort of script, read this sort of script, but I can admire it and think it's beautiful. So this is going to go downstairs in my pile for scanning. What have we got here? Just a cash notice. I don't think this is that old. I don't see a date, but that's just cool. Oh, I've had one of these before. I think this must have been the same seller that I've bought from before, and I've had one of these lovely certificates before. I think I did do a Google Translate on it, and I know the previous one I had, I think it was a baptismal certificate. I'm not sure about this one, because I think it's slightly different up there than the other. I can't remember. 1842. How stunning is that? It's fair beautiful. And so I'm going to try and get that copied in some way. Oh, this feels like wax paper. It's really shiny. I really like it. No idea what we've got here. Can't see. It's because it's not written in English, Jez, so you ain't got a clue, have you? No. 18. It's either 76 or 26 there. It's cool. Whatever. What have we got here? Oh, something else that's not in English. 1876. I don't know what we're looking at. I've done this once before. Don't know what I was looking at, and realised that I was looking at something that wasn't really something that I would wish to show. But hey ho, I don't know. I really don't know, and I think that's quite difficult to read anyway. So something else here. Oh, this one's ripped. Ripped in half, 1875. So just one person named there. So I don't know what it is. Birth certificate? No idea. Don't know. Somebody might be able to tell me. Don't know. I hope it's nothing awful. There we go. Pretty nice colours. A nice big blue one here. I've had ones this colour before. Makes a change having different colours. 1847. It is particularly requested that the above reference is copied in all letters, receipts and accounts relating to this estate. So it's somebody's, so it's a legacy. I beg to acquaint you with the legacy duty that's not been paid. It's a bill. Ah, fabulous. Fabulous. Cool. And you can see how it was originally sort of folded up to be posted. What have we got here? This looks like another, yes, it's another certificate. This looks like a birth certificate. Just, you know, because it looks like a you know, laid out in the same way as my birth certificate. So 1850. Of course it might not be. Oh, baptismal. I think this is a baptism. There we go. Similar. Similar. Aren't they just, I just think they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I love popping them into my journals now. I just think it makes them a little bit special. So we have an old Queen Victoria stamp there. £124. That would have been worth quite a bit back then in 1895. So it's just a receipt of that payment. And another receipt of payment for exactly the same amount of money. Received on a different day though. This was the 1st day of August and this was the 19th day of June, but it is for the same person. Very cool. And no idea what that is. A little note. So obviously it's been written in pencil and then gone over in pen, and then they've not rubbed out the pencil. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice little receipt from 1856. Berlin Wool and Hosiery Warehouse. Thomas Naylor. And 1834 here. Oh. So money's received £8.12. So we've got, oh, so we've got like the receipt there, and then they've written something down there. So that's quite cool. Lots of gubbins going on there. A little bit of a seal. 1834. That's very old, Jez. That's like 190 years. Cool. And here we've got Seaman's allotment note from the 50s. 1951. So won't be scanning that. Oh, and a nice little, ooh, a nice cheque from the First National Bank from 1898. That's very cool. I love old cheques. And this feels very old. 1826. You'll be right, Jez. That is 198 years old. That's just gorgeous. What's it for? So it's Borough of the Mackey. So it's Norwich Nursery. So they've bought things. So £8 of something. Oh, I'm just gonna have to. I just can't read it. So that's the end of it. And what have we got here? 1913. So that is just a receipt for receiving £8.10. Cool. And here we are, received on November the 22nd, 1958, the sum of £10. Yeah. So that is my little bit of vintage documents that I got. I've got loads. I need to stop buying them really, but then I use them, so I'm going to keep on buying them. And I am going to do some documents to sort of scan and do things with. So that is the vintage stuff that I've got from eBay. And then these are all from my local charity shop. So I bought this. It is a travel iron. Now, I loved the box, £2.50, you can see there what I paid for it. I just loved the box. It kind of, I said to James, I went, it had me on the box. And then I opened it up and it's a tiny little travel iron. It's just so cute. And I've been doing up my, he thinks I'm bonkers, but it's nothing new really, is it? I've been doing up my, my craft room, my studio. And I've got a couple of little decorative shelves that I bought from Facebook Marketplace. And I said, this would look really nice on my little decorative shelf. And then I might use the box for something else because I love it. And what I also really liked, oh, I'll get it out, is it's got little, so it's got the little, so that would have, that's like a heat mat that it would have sat on. And I went, I could actually use this with my modern iron, which is just under here. So I've got my modern iron, so I could sort of lean that on there, and then I know it's like not gonna harm my desk, and then I don't have to worry too much about it. I noticed that was a little bit dirty, and I thought, how's that got dirty? And I thought, it's probably tea, Jez. That's just tea, isn't it? So that's what I thought. So that's going in. I've got this little thing here. I just put my iron in, and then I can just grab it from under my desk. It fits on a little, well, it's not a shelf. It fits on top of a box that's under my shelf. But yeah, I really like that. I can't believe I've waffled on about how much I like this. But it's cute. I'm sure other people watching this would have bought this. You'd have bought it for the box, wouldn't you? I'm buying it for the box. I'm going to put the iron on the shelf and I'm going to use the box for something. That's how I'm rolling with that. And then I got this. It was £1. I paid £1 for this. And I just went, I don't really know what it is because it's also not written in English, but I liked it. I just went, oh, it's quite pretty. It says 1870 up there. Whether that is when this was produced, I really don't know. But it's cool. It's very cool. For £1, I thought, I'm having it. I liked it. Loved the cover. I mean, it's got some grease stains on it, but you know, what do you expect for something that's old? So it's from Berlin. So yeah, I liked it. I liked the feel of the paper. And I said, that's coming over me. And then I got this. It was another £1. Some things in this shop I went, you're really charging £1 for that. But anyway, this, labels for all purposes. They're just labels. That's all they are, labels. So you've got ones with like a ribbon. Those have got a funny sort of pattern. So they're stickies. So they're licking labels. But I just went, now they're cute. I could use them in clusters. And then I could use the cover for something because that's quite cute. So I can actually get quid's worth of value out of that, I thought. There was nothing there to make it worth me buying. And then this was another £1. Some more labels. And these were big ones. I mean, there weren't that many in it. So I do actually think for that shop, this was a bit overcharged, really. But there aren't that many of them. But I liked them. I thought they were good. And I could just pop them in a pocket as is. A little spot for journaling. I mean, you can't write on the other side because it's... But if I made a journal out of this and I'd pop this in a pocket, the person who received it could then decide to wet that and stick it to something if they wanted to. So, yeah, and then I'd use the cover for something because that's quite cute. So we got that. And then I picked up these £1.50. There were quite a few packets of these. I had to stop myself buying them all because because I'm going to save that, because I made those specimen slides the other day, and that's what I used on the specimen slides. So yeah. So yeah, so this is a load of buttons. I like the colours. I thought I'd probably use those buttons because I like the colours. The others were a different colour. So obviously one strip's been took off. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots of 5 buttons. And I just thought they were cute little strips and like handy to sort of pop in a sewing journal. That was one thought. I just used the buttons as well. Just excuse me a sec. Oh, sorry about that. I think we discussed these, hadn't we? I liked them. Yeah, that was just my son. He's picking up some stuff. He's going to see his dad tomorrow in hospital. I can't go tomorrow because I'm going to see Grease on the stage, which was my Christmas present from Ed, and he's insisting I don't visit him in hospital and I can go and get merry with my mate, which was what the present was. So yeah. So I got this, Binding a Fairy, and I sort of looked at it and I thought, oh, what's this? This is interesting. And I loved that. Did I find out when it was published? Yeah, 1922, so it's 100 years. 102 if you want to be precise. So I think it was about 2 sisters that believed in fairies. Look at the size of that font. I wouldn't even need my glasses. And there's a few pictures in it of the girls. Lovely old-fashioned shop there. But there's some where they've got, oh, and there's the dog. There's some with their fairies. So there they are with their fairies in the garden, which I really liked. And I thought these would be nice. She got out of bed on the wrong side this morning. That's just hilarious. But I thought some of the fairy pictures that they've done, they could go in my fairy journal, which is cool. So yeah, that's why I got this book. I really liked it. I thought it would be something a little bit different. Telling the dog off. Just cute. How could you leave it behind? The prince who had been turned into a very strong horse. So that's cute. They obviously had a great imagination. And there they are in their little old-fashioned kitchen. Eve had never washed up before. Do you remember when your kids were excited about washing up? I remember asking myself, would you like to do the washing up? Oh, yes, please. I've always wanted to do washing up. And yeah, that didn't last. I can assure you. It did not last. And there we are. Goodbye. And she's got a little fairy in her hand. Little doll. So, liked that. How could you resist? How could you indeed? Right, and then I got this. So, it was in this Polly Pocket because it's falling apart. So it's Edward VII, is what it says there. But as you see, it's all sort of a little bit disintegrated, that front cover. So we've got a little bit more information on the side by the authors of the coming, I don't know. Some of you may know what it is I'm looking at. We've got some old adverts, but I say the cover's a bit bleh, but the rest of it is fine. And it appears to be like a play. I think that's what we decided we had here was possibly a play. 1876 there we've got. So we've got scenes, got a bit of a prologue, and then we've got these lovely illustrations and we had this in the middle of it, which I really liked that. Sausage machine. I do remember my dad making sausages. And yeah, so it's just a play. And it's got some other interesting things. Right, we've got something here that folds out. That's quite cool. The money hunt. There was another pulley out thing. Have I missed it? Which had like, yeah, there we go. This pulley out thing I really liked, because that's obviously Victoria and Albert. So multiform portraits of the authors of the coming king. I think that's supposed to, it's just K with a dash. But I think this is Victoria and Albert. And then we've got the christenings of their babies. Of course, the coming king would have been Edward the 7th, wouldn't it? Edward the 7th? Yeah, Edward the 7th. So, yeah, I like that. I liked it. I got it. You'd have got it too, wouldn't you? Most deaf. So, some nice illustrations. You've shown that one, Jez. And we've got another one. Sweet Rose. England, the prickly thistle of Scotland. I shouldn't laugh, but it does make me laugh. That certainly does. And then, so it's quite delicate, it's falling apart, so you don't mind pulling it apart. Another one there, the coming struggle of the Orient. Okay. What else have we got? We've got, oh, Lilliput from Gulliver's Travels. How cool are these? They're very cool, Jess. I like them. Who have we got here? Parting Prayer of a Cynic. Nice drawings. The Dream of Fair Women and Others. Okay. Yeah, so I decided I could do things with this. I suppose I was drawn by the fact that it was Edward the 7th. Like, oh, royal journal, James said, you've got enough royal stuff, Mum. And I was like, yeah, I know birds. I know birds. And there's some, it's falling apart. And then I picked this up for £1.50. I couldn't believe it. So I bought them labels for like £1, and then I've got this for £1.50. It just made absolutely no sense whatsoever, the pricing system. But you know, I was happy to pay £1 for that, to get this for £1.50. And he's got some stamps in it. So as if I've not got enough stamps, but I do like me stamps. So yeah, it's a fair few of them. Nice. So there'll be a few I'm going to pick out from my royal journal and be very generous. Yeah, I just really like them. I love these ones that have got different colours on them. And yeah, so sort of, yeah, so this is, so a lot of these is the Queen's dad and granddad, the old Queen mum. These are fabulous. I didn't realise there were quite so many. So, oh, and some nice ones from China. What are we missing in the middle there? Nothing, Jez. So yeah, for £1.50, it was like, really? And you charged me £1 for like 4 gummed stickers. But, oh, and there's a letter in the middle of it. Oh, ooh, and what's in here? What's in here? Oh, more stamps, Jez. An envelope full of stamps. So, yay! More stamps, more stamps. Oh, very happy about that. Very happy. Very cool. Holds and holds of stamps to yours. And get very, very excited when I see these. Oh, random bit of an envelope. What have we got here? Oh, these are stamp hinges. Ooh. Oh. Joe, don't take much to. They're kind of stuck together. But these are what they would stuck them to the page with. Oh, that's cool. So what would they do? Fold them in half. Let's have a little look-see. So do they fold them in half and sticky on that side and on that side? So they stuck them down. I think so. Some of these are folded in half. That's what I'm assuming. They're very cool. They're stuck together. We can sort that out. And it's a bit of plastic, which, or is it greaseproof paper? No, it's sort of greaseproof paper, Jez, actually. Wax paper. Oh, marvellous. Marvellous. How exciting is that? 5 pence. 5 old pennies. Grand. What a find. I'd have probably paid £1.50 for this envelope. Yeah. Got Adolf Hitler on a stamp. I've never seen that before. Not quite sure how I feel about that, to be fair. It's a bit of history, but... Oh, that's printed on a, yeah, Gibraltar. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So we got a lot of British stamps there. I've got loads of these already. Nice to have more. Very nice to have more. So, Greece. I'm going to see Greece today. Not that Greece. Not today, tomorrow. Not that Greece. Greece is the word. Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta, except I've not seen the film. I've seen it on stage. It's my Christmas present from Ed. And, yeah, looking forward to it. Right, so I think we've established, Jez. Oh, I've not seen that stamp before. That there are a lot of stamps in here. So I'm just going to see, because it's that's a big one. That's like an old glassine bag, an actual real old vintage glassine bag. I love that. Look at the size of that stamp, and it's got a butterfly on it. That'd be marvellous in a botanical journal. Botanical. No, I was just going to look and see if it's got Turks and Caicos. Got Trinidad and Tobago. I know Turks and Caicos won't be back there, but I'm just having a little flick. Vatican City. I'd have liked to have seen some for that. Never mind. I've been twice. Been twice, haven't you, Jez? You've been twice. And I always send a postcard from the Vatican City when I'm there. Some American stamps. Some I've not got. I've got sort of these ones, but I don't have any like this. They're great. I like them. They're very exciting. Yeah. There we go. Oh, and then we've got loads of pages with maps. Oh, they're nice. So we've got these. So these would be great as pages in a journal. The blank ones. So I quite like that. So that's very, very cool. So new issues for different countries. Ooh, they're nice. 1952 Olympics. I like that. They've been, yeah, stuck down with the hinges. Yeah, those hinges definitely did fold in half because that's what they are. So there we go. There's me gushing and gushing about that. And I just have on my desk in front of me where my stamp books go. So that's going in there. There we go. And then I've just got 2 more things left. This is some music. I love the feel of this cover. C65p. Love the feel of this cover. Just so nice. And then this, it's just unusual feeling paper. Liked it. Got a lot of sticky tape on it. People have written on it. Just really liked it. And it's like they've drawn the notes themselves. It's not a printed, it doesn't look like a printed piece. It looks like somebody's written it themselves, which I thought was very cool. Very cool indeed. And then they've written the words as well. So yeah, liked that. And then my last thing was a bit of Chopin. Been mended. This has, oh, it's telling me I've got a low battery, but we'll carry on if I can get to it. Yeah, I've got rid of it now. So yeah, I can't see any date on this. So, but it's just music. I pick up a lot of music and sometimes I think, oh, I've got enough. And then sometimes I find something and I think, oh no, I'm going to get there. Now that's stuck down. Don't know if it was originally, but it certainly is now. So yeah, just a bit of Chopin. Nice big pages. Do a lot with these big pages. So yeah, lots of pages in here. It was value for money, this. I can't see a price on it, but I don't think it was very much. So yeah, like that. That is a bit of a vintage haul. So I hope you enjoyed looking at that. I love looking at what people buy. And I don't know, people seem to tune in for this. So there we go. So that's me done for this week. And I shall bring you something else next week. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe and go and check out my Ko-fi site. I'll link that down below. There's quite a number of freebies on there now. Go and check them out. I haven't done a document scan, but I have recently done my ledger book scan. So go and check that out. Okay, bye for now.